What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? I am Nia. Welcome back to my channel. So today, y'all, I really just want to talk. Like, my passion is parenting, pretty much. Like, you know, I'm just big on my role as a mother because I know how serious that role is in a child's life. You know, it plays a big part into who we become as adults, and our childhood, you know, really affect a lot of our ways, like everything. As I'm just learning and studying, I'm just realizing that it really is detrimental to who we become, and it all starts at home. So, you know, I just really want to talk to y'all and, you know, see y'all thoughts and opinions, you know, because I see a lot of people on social media, especially Twitter. Like I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all in the last video or not, but I be on there just literally just because Twitter is the social media app to express your thoughts. So to see how many people, you know, feel ways about their parents. And one question yesterday, somebody had said, basically we need to face the fact that all of us will end up living with our kids once we become elderly. We'll end up needing to live with our kids, move into their home, and then they take care of us. And a lot of people was like, but a lot of people was, you know, retweeting it, saying that their parents will be going to a nursing home, and you know, then you got the people under there saying that you don't want to send your parents to no nursing home because they get treated badly. And my mom works in, you know, she's a respiratory therapist, so she works in that field, and she always tell me like, y'all better not put me up in no nursing home and all that. Like, but I'm not gonna do that to my mom anyway, because my mom is a very good mom, even though I feel like I resent her for some ways, for some things. And mainly and this is why I'm so passionate about how I was always so passionate about figuring out a way to become a stay-at-home mom and make money from home, because that's the main reason why my mom had to neglect me. Like, I feel like even still after work, you know, and just because I'm an adult now, I understand that when you working all day long, when you come home, you really don't feel like being bothered with no damn kids. You don't feel like being bothered with nobody. So I understand being an adult now, but at the same time, that still made me feel like I was unwanted, uncared about, you know, unless I was doing something for you. That's the only time that mattered, when I was helping you out with something. Like, you know, I felt like I just always was seeking for approval. And I think that's probably why I always just want to make my mom proud. Like, I have this thing, like, I never care for validation from the outside world, because I always just wanted it from my mom. So I always yearn from it from my mom. So I always do, you know, I do whatever she asks me to do, you know, because that's when, you know, as a child, that's how you're feeling when that's the only time you're getting recognized, is when you're like, Tania, can you do this to me? You know, because I used to be her helper, basically. Like, you know, I was, like she said, I used to run the house. She called me to fax stuff. I was 11 years old doing that type of stuff, taking care of her patients, because she had her own assisted living facility and she had some patients. I used to help with her business all the time, you know, until she stopped it or whatever. Like, you know, but that's why my mom, she really she's really the reason I'm so ambitious. Like, she the reason I even love houses, because we used to go look at all, when we was moving into our new house, she used to always take me with her after school. We used to go to them houses, go look at the house that was getting built. And we used to just go in all the houses around there, like, you know, and then she had me working in her business. So I just felt like I was always, like, it's just crazy how your gifts, and this is what I was just listening to the video about, you know, because I wrote on my vision board. I think I said that in one of my other videos, but I wrote on my vision board for 2021 that I wanted to find out what my purpose was. And when I did my vision board for the beginning of this year, and I looked back at my old vision board to see, like, what have I accomplished, what have I not, I was like, I found my gift. Like, I found my gift. Like, I know what my passion is. My passion is the children, is helping people, period. It's helping us to level up, helping us to boss up, helping my people, and mainly the children. Like, I just want them to feel safe. Like, I have a passion for protecting children, like, because I just know how I felt. I know how it feels to be neglected. I know how it feels to go through a bunch of things. So I really just have a real spot for the children. And it's just so funny because them girls I used to be friends with, like, when they would, you know, say stuff about their kids, or we all talk about our kids, you know, we all do. But when they would say stuff, I'd be like, nah, I'm always on the kid's side. Like with everybody, if you argue with me about your child, I'm probably gonna be on the kid's side. Because the kids be right and we have to listen to their feelings. Like kids' feelings do matter. Like I'm gonna start that movement. Kids' feelings matter. Like I really feel like that. I'm so passionate about the kids because you know, the kids are the future. They literally are. We cannot keep on abusing them and beating them up, beating them down, and telling them that, you know, we have to do right by our children because they are the future. They're going to become adults. We don't want them to become these jaded, mean, nasty, evil, devilish adults all because of what happened to them at childhood that they just can't shake because your childhood, you spend a lot of time in your childhood. And you're being molded into who you become as an adult. So it's very imperative that we make sure during them years, especially ages, I would say 7 to 14, those are like prime time, like where a lot of emotions are going on. The kids are going through a bunch of their own emotions. And I don't understand why people think kids don't have feelings. They're people, they're human. Any human has feelings. Any of us have feelings. We all have feelings. Man, woman, kid, it doesn't matter. You have feelings. You can try to suppress them, and that's why people do drugs and all this other things. But you have feelings. Acknowledge them. What I was, like we think the 5 senses is just what we can taste and all that. Like, yeah, you touch stuff, and that's how you feel it. But what about the feeling? Just how I seen an example, and they were saying like, when you get by a stove, you don't have to touch a stove with your hands, even though that's what we know as touch. The senses of touch is to physically touch. But the feel, that's how we can feel energy. You can feel, if you get near a stove or close enough to it, you don't have to touch it at all to feel that it's heat coming from it. And that's how it is with energy. You can feel energies. Kids have feelings too. When stuff is off in the house, all that chaos, all the chaos in the house, or, you know, just feeling abandoned or neglected or whatever they feel, it causes them to have feelings. It causes them to not interact with the public the way they're supposed to. That's why they go to school, can't focus, acting out, being bad. Like, kids have feelings too. And it's important that we give them their time. I don't care what you have to do. Like, I don't care about the job is not priority. And this is why we have to change our mindset. This is why it goes into changing your mindset. Get out of the modern day slavery that they have us in. Because it is a new day and age where it's possible to do a number of different things. If you are, especially if you are in a partnership with someone and y'all both just tired of the bullshit of jobs and being fired all the time and just tired of going through, come together with your person. That's why I'm just so big on the Black community. Like, I'm for everybody, you know, in the sense of I just want the world to be a better place. But mainly for our community, we have to start coming together. Like, figure out, both of y'all got to tap in. You got to go to God. Literally, the only way to find your gift is to go to God. I didn't really get aware of what my passion truly was, even though it was always embedded in me. Like, it really started as a child, like me loving to teach. That's why everybody in my life, I'm always trying to put them on to something. Put them on to what I know, put them on to what I learned, put them on to what got me to the next point, like put them on to how I was able to get my shit up, like, you know, put them on. I miss put her on. Like, I'm for putting the people on because we in a new day and age. We have the internet, we have resources that are available to us that was not available to our parents, and we really have to start taking advantage of these things. I'm so big on this, like, you know, and that made me, like, I'm just now really, I said in the beginning of this year, and even more like to now, just getting confirmation on what my purpose is. And it's a lot of us out here just tired of working these jobs that we only there just to pay the bills. Like, so if you really want to tap in and find your purpose, you really, really have to go to God. Like, on God, that's the only way you're going to find out. Like, that's the only way I found out is when I, like, this whole journey of everything I've been through that led me to God, you know, just to have a real relationship. It's not about just knowing of him. It's not about just the talking about him in vain, only when he's doing something good for you, only when he, you know, when it's a crisis in your life and you calling on him. It's about talking to him when stuff is good, just thanking him for the little things. It's really building that relationship with him like you have with your mother, like you have with your father, like you have with your friends, your boyfriends, your wives, your husbands. Like, it's really that deep when it comes to getting close with God. Like, it just, And it ain't about all that church and religious shit. Like, the fact that me, like, if God used me, a girl who didn't, like, I came up in the church a little bit, like, in the sense of I've been to church a couple times. Like, you know, my mom, when I was coming up, like, we was just talking about this yesterday. She said that her and my brother, they used to go to church more. Because my grandmother, like, my great-grandmother, not my grandmother, my great-grandmother who just passed in February, she was 104 years old, and they all live in the country, and they all big church people. You know, Southerners love the church, and they got the most secrets. So me and my mom are really just talking about a lot of this family history that we finding out and stuff. And it just made me realize, like, that religious shit, them church people, they be running to the church, trying to act like they holier than thou, like they never did these things that they judging and condemning other people for. Like, instead of helping them be better people, like, that's my whole thing. It's like, I feel like I always say, we all judge. But at the same time, if you're gonna judge, can you give them some guidance? Because a lot of times they just didn't know. And at that point, once they know, if they choose to keep doing it, then that's just on them. You don't gotta even judge them, just leave them alone, leave them where they at. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just say all this to say, like, you really, to tap in, it's deeper than religion. It's really spirituality. Like, we're really souls. Like, the flesh, that's what I'm learning. Like, to know that God always with me, even when I think I'm alone. Like, you don't understand, like, how I felt alone my whole life. Like, I really felt alone my whole life. Ever since a kid, I'm feeling alone. Like, and to know that, like, through all those times, that's why I'm like, I'm telling y'all, it's so many things that, like, was supposed to go left that did not go left. Like, and I used to wonder, like, I used to be like, damn, am I just that lucky, bruh? Like, and then it's just like everything. I just still don't even know how I feel like this. I don't know how God swooped me up like this. I don't really know. It's just from everything I've been through that I got through. And the more I question and talk out loud, that's why I love to talk out loud, because God is listening. He's hearing it. That's why they say the power in the tongue, which you speak out your mouth, is crucial, is powerful. He spoke the world into existence. Like, he spoke the world into existence. And it's just talking to him, getting, like, he sends the signs. Like, I've told y'all in that last angel number video, like, that's what really started leading me closer to him. And I'm just so thankful that he has woken me up and, like, switched my mind, like, to even receive the information. Like, it's just deep, y'all. And I'm gonna be just talking about it in a couple of videos, because God really, he been with me this whole time. You never alone. He ain't just with me, he with you too. He with you too. Like, he wants you to build that relationship with him. You gotta build a relationship with God first. Like, that's why it's so much chaos in the world. It don't matter how much money you get. Until you got that relationship with God and you locked in with him, you're not gonna be happy until you heal what's in the inside, that soul, that spirit, not the flesh, like I always say. Like, that's what made me just say this, because I realized, like, to know that somebody is literally with you, and not literally with you because you don't see their flesh, but to know that his spirit is really real. Like, spirits are real. The inside, it's about what's on the inside of this flesh. Just like I got up here today, I'm looking crazy as fuck. Like, I need my hair done. This hair shit I hate my hair. Like, it is so annoying. But nonetheless, it just is what it is. I'm going to go and probably try to do the little, try to do something to it, because my daughter graduation is on Tuesday, so I gotta do something to it. But it's like, if I flat iron it, it poofs back up as soon as I get outside and it's humid ass weather. I just hate it. Like, I just hate it, because I can't even straighten it. I can't do nothing. It's going to poof up. It just shrivels up. I'm sorry, I just got off track. I'm just mad about that. But it just made me realize, like, God really is, like, how he be showing up for me And I don't feel alone. Like, that's why I be okay with just chilling by myself, because I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not in this world fighting by myself. Like, I know God got my back because I'm locked in with him. I really have a relationship with him. I really talk to him all day, every day. Like y'all talk to y'all men, y'all ladies, y'all friends. Like, I literally talk to God like that all day long. Like, all day long about any little minor inconvenience. Yes, I go to him because you are my father. Like, and I don't have my real dad. And it feels good to know that my spiritual father really be coming through for me more than my flesh father ever has came through for me. So, you know, it just makes me feel good to know that I'm really covered. That's why I be feeling unstoppable out here, like, you know, because God got me. Like, all the dangerous situations I've been in, and I'm still here. God got me. He got my back. He been protecting me. He gonna keep protecting me. And he gonna keep leading me the way. He gonna keep showing me. He gonna keep helping me heal myself. He gonna keep helping me get my shit together. He gonna keep helping me be a better person. He gonna keep helping me be a better mother. He gonna keep helping me teach other people how to be a better parent too. He gonna keep putting everything in me that I need. He got me here for a reason. He got you here for a reason. We're not here. We're not the little spermies that made it for no reason. Like, we gotta stop allowing our past to define everything. Like, God know what's up. He know. He put you through the journey. No matter how hard it was, he put you through it for a reason. Like, to see if you gonna fold or you gonna stand 10 toes down. Y'all be riding for everybody. What Shantia said in that video? God looking for his riders. He looking for his riders. Is you gonna ride? Is you gonna ride for him like you ride for that nigga? Is you gonna ride for him? When it get hard, when it get challenging, is you gonna stay down with God, or is you gonna turn your back on him? He looking for the riders. Ride or die for God. And that's what it is. He looking for the ones he can trust. You gotta put that, like, if you looking for trust from everybody but God. And it just took me so long to, like, understand this stuff, bruh. I'm just so happy that, like, I really am connected now to God. Like, y'all just don't know how amazing my soul feel inside. Like, it just feels so good to just know he trusts me. Like, I've proven, like, I don't prove shit to nobody else. Like, in them videos I was saying a couple videos back, man, I don't even looking for validation from nobody, even my own mom at this point. A lot of times we spend a lot of time looking for validation from our parents, just yearning. Like I just told y'all, yearning for what, you know, trying to seek that approval, get that attention, get that love you looking for. But God will give it to you. Like, I don't seek validation from nobody no more. Like, I only go to God about every single thing. Like, I'll trust in him. It's between me and him. Like, we is locked in. Like, federal, we locked in. Ain't no you or me, cause we is what I'm rapping. Like, I'm nothing without God. None of this stuff is me. It's all God. Like, and when people, I be saying, I just hate when I see people talk about God in vain. Because now that I'm, like, locked in, like, I'm his favorite daughter. I want to talk about the favorite child. I'm the favorite child. Like, I'm really his favorite child. So, you know, but you can be too. Build that relationship with him. Just like with your regular parents. Like, it's just crazy how it ties back into the parenting. Like, the girl was saying, like, a lot of parents wonder why their kids get older and don't want to deal with them no more. It's because you never had that emotional bond with them as a child. You feel like, because I provided for you. Okay, that's the bare minimum. Just like the bare minimum in relationships. That's the bare minimum, okay? That's what you were supposed to do. Like, that's what you literally will get in trouble for not doing with the government. So you gotta do that. Like, okay, you gotta do that. That's a given. But what about the emotional connection? What about really knowing your child, really knowing what your child like, really paying attention to them, paying attention to their cues when something is off with them, paying attention to everything, like literally building that emotional bond, see what they like, interacting with them. Like, that's what it's truly about. And that's why I really take my job so serious as a mom. I love being a mom. Like, as I was getting her ready for field day today, like, even just with that, I'm just so mad because I don't really have no help right now with my little baby. So I couldn't even be a volunteer for field day because I can't have her out there with me all day now. But I just know God is in his hands, and I know he's going to send me some help. so that I don't have to always, struggle by myself with having my kids. Like, he wants to send me a nanny, a loving, trusting nanny that's gonna love my kids, and he's got to put me in position to shit. My mama, I'm just ready. I'm just trying to retire my mama. That's why I need her. And like, you need to be with my kids. So be a grandmother. Be a grandmother. Be a grandmother. These new grandmothers don't like being grandmothers. Like, you ain't spending time with you gonna take care of these kids. Like, now let me provide for you so you can take care of my kids. That's how I feel. Like, that's why I'm trying to run this back up so she can be the one. So I get this money. Let me get this money. Let me do this. So, but really, that's really what it's about. It's really about building that emotional connection with your children. Like, y'all want these emotional connections with men, with women. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. Your kids are the grain. They come from you. Like, your seed. Like, that's why I take it so serious. I be looking at my kids like, damn, y'all really came from me. Like, you think I'm gonna play about them? And they came from me? And I went through all that pain to get them here? Oh no, I'm not gonna play about them. I'm not gonna play about them at all, baby. I'm not gonna play. So, and I don't want y'all to play about y'all kids either. Don't nobody come up for my kids. No nigga gonna come up for my kids. My mama don't come up for my kids. Don't nobody come up for my kids. My kids over everybody. Because just like that girl, just like you gotta realize, when you get old, y'all be saying, oh, your kids grow up and gonna leave you. Your husband still gonna be there. Your man still gonna be there. No, baby. Your husband or your wife might die before your kids die. Okay, they older. Y'all gonna be the same ones that need to go back and move into your kid's house when y'all is 70, 80 and all broken down because of all the stuff y'all did when y'all was younger, and now your body breaking down. All the stuff drinking and all the smoking and all of this and all of that from when you was younger. All the bad eating. That's why I'm really just trying to really get my health in order. Like, my great grandmother was really a great role model and example of health. The fact that she lived to 104 years old, baby. That's why I'm like, I gotta eat better. And the way my grandma eats, she eats healthy. Like, my whole life, I'm like, all she eats is fucking vegetables. And only thing she drink is Diet Mountain Dew, prune juice, and water. I used to hate going over my grandma's house, and that's all she had in her fucking refrigerator. We used to just drink the shit out that Diet Mountain Dew. It's just so interesting to think about. But health is really important. Like, you want to play your kids, you're gonna be the same very one that needs your kids. So think about that before you mistreat your kids. Like, I already told y'all I'm pro for the kids, and yes, like, I'm not playing about the kids. Y'all not gonna keep playing with these kids. Like, I love the kids. I care about the kids' feelings. Like, spend time with your children. Get to know your children. Even if you have multiple children, you have to still give each of them their undivided attention. Like, you have to make the time. And I know work be in the way, but that's why it's important. It's a new day and age. There's no excuse about work no more because it's a new day and age. Figure out the new way. I told y'all, get with God, let y'all find your purpose, because we all here for a reason. And our reason is not to be still slaves to the white man like we've been all our fucking lives. That's not the reason that God brought us here. Let's be clear. So, and I'm learning about my history. I'm not about to play. Like, I'm just learning about all this shit. But once before, I was never into history and I was never into the Bible. I didn't grow up on that. So now that I'm learning this stuff and I've had an awakening and God has woken me up, like, I have a whole different mind now. Yeah, we not playing. We not coming to play. I'm pro the kids. I'm even about to go back to school, I think, because I'm about to fight for family courts and stuff, because I'm not playing with the kids. I'm not playing with these parents. I'm not playing. Y'all not gonna keep fucking with the kids. That's what y'all not gonna do. We need these kids to be healthy and whole so they can grow up to be better humans than the fuck we was and our parents was and the generations before was. Okay? We're not gonna keep passing on these same generational curses. We're not doing none of that. We're not. Not while Coach Nia is here. Like, Coach Nia, Captain Nia is here to save the day, and I'm gonna save the day for the kids, period. So don't play. Don't play. Um, no, but for real, like that's just how I feel. Like I really have a passion, and it's so funny that my friends used to say that. They used to be like, "She always care about the kids' feelings." Okay, Tania, you always care about the kids' feelings. Like, yeah, y'all be saying "fuck them kids." No, it ain't "fuck them kids," but sometimes that "fuck them kids" shit they be saying online be funny as shit. It's only funny when you really a good parent, and sometimes you do gotta say, "Okay, fuck these kids. I need a little knee break. Let me just chill or whatever." Like, I do need a break. Parents do need breaks. It's hard. Life is hard out here, especially when you're a parent. So yes, you need a break, but your priority is them kids. Make sure your kids straight first in every area. Make sure you're giving them their affection every day. Like, stop this, I wasn't raised on affection. No, you need to start being affectionate to your kids. They need hugs every day, kisses every day. They need love. Tell them you love them every day. Tell them they're beautiful every day. They're handsome. Tell them, show them the affection, the emotional. Like, that's why so many people out here don't know how to express love. It's okay to, like, how do you not love on what you created? You're supposed to look at it like, I'm supposed to look at it. You're supposed to look at your kids like, damn, you really came for me. And a lot of times the stuff that you don't like about a kid is a projection of you, because they only learned that shit from somebody that they've been around. And 9 times out of 10, who is they around? Mommy and daddy, grandma and grandpa. Like, the people that they're around is who mold them into who they are, because they don't know anything. Just like with my kids, like I say that all the time. Like, that day, when it comes to driving, when I was watching this video of my daughter, she was like 2 or 3 maybe, and she had her play car, and she was driving it. She was like bumping the horn on it. She was like, "Come on, bitch." I was like, and that just goes to show that where she hear that from? Me. She heard me talking like that, driving in the car with my road rage and shit, because these people be pissing me off in the streets. Like, she hear that from me, and it's not okay, because she's gonna go. That's like, it's taught behavior. The fact that she enacted that back out, like, she said, "Come on, bitch." I was like, it's just crazy. They really do what you see. Even with the little baby now, like, if she see me around here, like just now I was clapping in a video. If she was to see me doing that, she gonna just start clapping. Like, it just goes to show they're watching everything you're doing. That's why we have to be better examples. We have to be role models. We have to do better. We have to show them, like, they only do as they see. Literally, not as you say. I tell Ari, stop doing stuff all the time. Stop, stop, stop. But they only do as you see. You do it, they feel like, okay, if she do it, it's okay for me to do it. Well, you did it too, so it's okay for me to do it. So, that's it for this video, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. We're gonna talk about this a little bit more, but for real, y'all gotta go to God. Get right with God. He gonna reveal all to you. He will reveal what your purpose is. He will reveal why you're really here. He will reveal it all. You ask and you shall receive. I have a book, like, I'm so mad all this stuff is still up in that storage unit up there in Maryland, but I have a book, Ask and You Shall Receive, and that literally is, you ask and you shall receive. That's why it's important when you speak out your mouth. Speak positivity, not negativity. Speak in present tense versus like future, or you hopeful. Like, don't be dreadful what you're saying. Don't be hopeful. You affirm what it is. Today I'm going to have a good day. I look pretty. I am pretty. I'm losing that weight. You know what I'm saying? You say stuff like that, you know? Because for real, when I used to be in the mirror, like on my weight, when I'm just had a baby, and I'm like, I'm just so fat. It was taking forever to come off. That's why I even started breastfeeding, because I'm like, I really just wanted the weight to come off, and it wasn't coming off. But once I started getting in the mirror, like, and start actually taking good actions and changing up my eating and doing stuff like that, it really did start coming off. Like, once I started looking in the mirror and actually liking what I was, like, just telling myself I'm not, like, instead of getting in the mirror saying, oh, I'm just fat. Like, because I used to do that. Sometimes I still do that. Even now, I'm like going through this, I'm like, I'm just fat. But for real, y'all, you know, I just had to tell myself good things. You know, you just gotta speak life into yourself. Speak life into yourself. Speak life into your children. Speak life into your friends. Life into your partners. Like, speak life. God spoke our very world into existence. When I look out the window and see the palm trees, see the pool and stuff, I be like, God really created this. He created this land. He put skills and talents in each and every one of us, because without the builders, the construction workers and stuff, we wouldn't have this beautiful stuff. Without the architects, the engineers, the designers, we wouldn't have this stuff. That's why I know my daughter. I'm like, I pay attention to her. Like, she loves coloring. She loves art. She loves putting together her doll's outfits. She create outfits for them. I say, my baby's probably going to end up being a fashion designer or something in the artistic world. But we shall see. Like, I'm just going to keep observing her, and I'm always going to push her to, and I always tell her now, like, you can be whatever you want to be. She might say she's going to be this one day and that day. I be like, you can be all those things. Like, you literally have to speak life into your children. Speak life into everything in your surroundings. Right? Manifest it. But like I said in the last video, faith without works is dead. Ain't no just manifestation. You gotta manifest, you gotta speak it. You gotta work hard at it as well. You gotta speak it, and you also have to work at it. You have to speak it, and that you speak and that you see in your head, you also have to take it to God and put the work in on it. God will back you up. You take one step, God take three. Okay? He triple whatever you do. So it's like you got to put the work in, you got to put the effort in, you got to show him that you really want it. Like, you got to show him that you really want it. You can't just say, oh, God, I just want $1 million, God. But every day you're just sitting around watching TV, chilling, doing nothing. You're not reading, you're not watching nothing that is beneficial, that can put you in the lane and showing you how to do that very thing that you might want to do, whatever your dream is. But you can't just get $1 million for doing nothing. Like, you just can't. You gotta put the work in. Like, that's why faith without works is dead. You know, but all right, y'all, that's my little spill for today. I'm about to go put her down for a nap, and I don't know, we need to okay, I gotta get to my to-do list. So, all right, y'all, see you guys in the next video. Deuces.